G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is April 10, 2023. This is the US S&P 500 update. On the daily, the 4 hourly and the hourly, you can see there on the daily, we're still in a pretty strong downtrend on the CCI 1500. You can see that from the price chart as well, even though it's made a nice little advancement in the last few months. And that's shown by the bullish movement on the 4 hourly and the hourly timeframes, and I'll drill down to each of these. So cautiously going long, but just be mindful it's broken to the upside on the CCI, but the CCI moving average is still in a downtrend, so it may well collapse like it did back here when it broke above very slightly, then it fell down again. So just be mindful of that. We want to see that line turn green and start moving, especially breaking above this resistance area. So if I drill down on the daily first, let me zoom out first, and you can see I've got this key support and this key resistance area, and it's currently sitting in that range, and it's been sitting there for a number of months. I've also drawn this descending trend line, and it's currently gravitating back to this descending trend line over the last few days. So again, very cautiously long in the smaller time frames, but just be mindful it's still in a downtrend overall. On the 4 hour time frame, I've also drawn this descending trend line, but also this ascending trend line as well, and it may well, if it breaks to the downside, it may well consolidate in this wedge. Just be mindful of that as well. And notice I've also got this Fibonacci retracement, and it's currently up above the 23% retracement and consolidating in that area. So our minor support area will be the 23%. If it breaks below to the downside, our next level will be a 38%. Our key area of resistance or support will be the 61%. So if it breaks below this ascending trend line, our next level will be the 61%, but we're some way off that at the moment. But do notice also the CCI is broken in a smaller moving average. It's broken to the downtrend and approaching the larger moving average 400. On the hourly chart, you can see it more clearly. It's still above this 23%, as I said, but it's still in a long movement on the moving average 400 of the CCI, and that's also continued to the upside. So to be more confident about going long, I'd like to see this break this resistance area, and that resistance is 41.41. So if it breaks above that, then I think we'll be in a better position to take more long positions, and that'll probably also start moving this daily moving average into a more bullish momentum as well. But just be mindful that is a key resistance area on all three timelines, and that'll be the next area of resistance we need to look out for. So just be mindful of that. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference the links in the description below, subscribe and like us on Patreon, and see you in a future video.